Hey folks, and welcome. In the following video I'm going to show you the font settings or the typography settings with your Narcisse theme. So to get to the font settings or the typography area, you go to Flothemes Style, and whenever you're in the Style area you go to Typography, and then you'll have three tabs: the font styles, the Google fonts, and the custom fonts. Now with the font styles, these are all the different styles that are used throughout the blocks on your site, and these are the global settings for your typography, and basically this is how your site is going to be styled. Of course, if you update the style kits in here, it would actually update the typography area for you automatically with the fonts from the style kits. Now if you wanted to edit any of the fonts that are currently in here, we have labeled them pretty descriptively so you can get an understanding what they're used for. So call to actions would be for buttons, headings, 1 through 6, logo fonts, meta descriptions, paragraphs for your regular text, quotes, some headings, and that's it. So editing it, you just hit the pencil icon. You can rename it if you want. You can then choose the font family from any of the fonts that are added to the theme. You can choose the font size. You just choose the sizing. You can see a preview here on the right side. You'll also see a preview for mobile. You'll have mobile font sizing, letter spacing, word spacing, and line height. So that will be all the font style options. You also have options here to put it in all capitals, regular case, or no case at all. You can make it bold, italicize, or underline the fonts also. You will notice there's a hover option. This, to be honest, isn't used normally, but this would be useful maybe for the menu items when you might have a hover and you want to change the style. The same for the active. This is used for links. If there's an active link, you can style it as well. Again, pretty underutilized, but if you want to use it, just enable the custom style and then set it up here as well. Once you're ready and you're happy with the font that you've set up, just hit the X, and then you would hit update to this settings area, and that would apply this font style call to action to anywhere that it is added in the blocks throughout the theme. Now if you want to add additional fonts, you can do that with Google Fonts. Just simply hit add the font, hit the pencil here, choose the font that you want. Now you can choose from any of the Google fonts. There's a search option in there for you to check the different names for that. And then of course if you come back to the font style area, you will now have that font. So here we have able, and now it's available for us. The same applies for custom fonts. If you want to add a font, simply go ahead and hit add font, upload the .woff, .ttf, or .otf font files, and we actually mentioned that here, and they will be compatible for the web. And same principle, once you upload the font here, you would go to the font style. It would then become a font option in here, and you can select it. If you wanted to set up some custom font styles outside of this, you can easily add a new font style to the bottom here, label it, and then of course choose the font options and set that up as well. This is useful if you have if you want to change the style of just a couple of blocks in particular and you don't want to mess up the rest of the styling of the site. Just set up your own font styling option, and then you can use it inside the blocks. Again, once you're done, always hit update, and that will apply the styles across the site. Now you can also come into the pages. So if we go to the pages area, we can then of course show you how to select the font styles for the blocks. If I go into the page and then we go down to the layouts area, once it loads, we will go into any single block and you'll see how the font styles are added per block. So let's scroll down, let's go to the layout section, and let's go to the text block, for example. In here you'll see that there are font style options available here, and then you can choose any of the font styles that were set up previously for this particular block, and that will only change it on a per block basis. Now if you wanted to update this style globally, this special heading too, you can hit the pencil. It will open the typography settings area, and then it will pop open the actual font that you want to edit, and you can update that style. Just note that that will globally change that font, and anywhere that this special heading 2 is used will be updated also. So that's it folks, that's how you use typography, how you update your fonts. You can apply your own font styles to create better branding for your site, make it more unique and custom. So go ahead, start uploading your fonts and get started today.